What struck me as I was going through the deck was that it's almost timeless. You know, it's a nice modern take, but you know, this wouldn't look out of place in a Victorian parlour, or, you know, like I say, with the rainbows in the 1970s or any of the decades really. It kind of transcends time. And the symbolism is so rich within each and every card. Just so clever as well as beautiful. Hey my ducks, it's Simon. Welcome back to the Hermit's Cave. I hope everybody is having a lovely, relaxing weekend. Well, as relaxing as you can 2 weeks before Christmas. I've been out this morning and it was starting to get very busy. So I'm hibernating. I'm taking a hermit permit and I'm hibernating for the remainder of the weekend. I mentioned last night when I was in my cup of catch-up cards that I'd got a deck unboxing to do. I received this on Friday and I received it at the same time as the Swiss Tarot. And we're doing a live yesterday and having a very busy day. I thought, well, there should be some time on Sunday to sit down and have a look at this deck. So a little bit of history. Orla, who is a artist and designer who lives in Croatia, contacted me to say that between the year of 2020 and 2022, she'd been working on a tarot deck. And she sent me a link to some of the images and I really liked what I saw. I thought it was quite unusual, and you know me and my kind of, you know, if I'm taking in more decks, I want to take something in that's a little bit different. And she asked if I would review a copy for her, so I said I would be more than happy. So a little bit about it. So as I said, she's from Croatia. She's an artist and designer and an illustrator. And this deck is called Avisomnia, which is Latin for bird's dreams. Interestingly as well, Avisomnia is also grandparents' dreams, but in this case, it's bird's dreams. Now this deck was launched, I think it was via Kickstarter originally. But it was launched in April anyway, earlier this year, and this is the 3rd edition. Now, in Orla's own words, when they do different editions, they don't do huge numbers, and I think it's usually around 300 decks. Well, this one is 300 decks. I love the way this is wrapped in paper as well, with this design on the front. The deck is based on the symbolism of RWS. However, as you'll see, it's quite unique. But the symbols are there, and you can pick out things if you're used to working with an RWS deck. So the idea is, whilst the symbolism is based on RWS, it's interpreted through mystical imagery. And has also botanical elements. So the major arcana in the deck has archetypes with eyes as symbols of a presence, and the minor arcana features 4 different imaginary plants, 1 for each suit. All the information about this will be listed below. All right, so there's a couple of things that I've noticed. There's this little card here, a business card for Orla, Orla bird. So if you want to do a screenshot of that, that's really, really beautiful. And then there's a little card here that says, "Hey Simon, thank you so much for accepting my offer to review Avisomnia, Avisomnia. My pronunciation of things. The Latin is Avisomnia tarot deck, and I'm looking forward to the review. Cheers, Orla." That's really nice. Lovely little card. And then we've got a blank card here. So this must be the back design. It's really, really nice. It is a 350 GSM. There are 78 cards in the deck. The card size is 70 millimeters by 120 millimeters, which is pretty much standard RWS size, and it has a nice matte lamination to it. It looks like she's put in what appears to be a fridge magnet, which is really kind, and it's of the World card. So if I can get it out, yeah, let's just look at it. Oh, that's nice. That's really good quality. So we've got the World card as a fridge magnet. So thank you for that. I'll pop that on my fridge. This is almost too beautifully wrapped to tear. I'm like this, you know, with like birthday and Christmas presents. If something's been wrapped really beautifully and you know someone's taken a lot of time. Kelly Bear, when she sends gifts, wraps things really beautifully as well, and it almost feels, you know, sacrilegious to just tear through it, and this is no exception. Okay, do it like that. So yeah, it is nice folded. This will make a nice scrapbook design actually. So I'm gonna keep this piece of paper because you never know when you need a bit of ephemera. Let's pop them to one side. So on the back it says Avisomnia Tarot by Orla Bird, and this is the 3rd edition 2022. Beautiful sturdy card, heavy card box, 2-part as you can see, and then we've got a little booklet. And even these have designs on them, the paper bands. Look at that. I really like that again. I'm going to keep it. So we have a little white book, tarot in general. So it tells you just about the general kind of history of tarot and a little bit about the major and the minors. And then we have a bit here about Avisomnia. Avisomnia, Latin for bird's dreams, is a tarot deck based on the symbolism of Rider-Waite-Smith, except with different imagery. Major arcana archetypes are presented as interconnected organisms with eyes as symbols of a presence, while minor arcana feature 4 different kinds of imaginary plants, 1 for each suit. So, and then we get just a little bit, some keywords. You get the image in black and white, the titles, and then upright and reversed meanings. Here we go with the sirens. Still part of city living. And then when we get to the end, we just get deck characteristics. So here again, we've got the measurements, 350 GSM paper, and then the year of production, 2022. And then we get some fonts used, which is interesting. I've not seen that before. Final thoughts. Part of me have always believed that there is more to this world than the eye can see. I think a tarot deck can be a medium that improves our capacity to see things as they really are. We may call it psychic ability or magic, but maybe it's just part of human potential we haven't fully explored. Well, they say we only use 10% of our brain. The cards only work in a way that they illuminate some aspects of life that we haven't thought of before, simply by posing questions through symbolism. Thank you so much for embarking on this journey with me and supporting my work by purchasing this deck. I hope it will bring you beauty, satisfaction and clarity. I like this design. It's almost like a sigil for Orla. You can see Orla spelled out here. And it's a lovely little book. Let's have a look at the card. So very sturdy in terms, and it's, you know, it's not stiff either. It's nice and easy to take off. Again, we have a little design on the, this one might have to, maybe I might have to tear through that one, which is okay, because if I'm going to use it, I'm just going to use that bit in journaling. Oh yes, these cards feel beautiful. I love the matte muted colours of this as well. This is gorgeous. There's something about this I really like. So it's a nice thick deck because the quality, 350 GSM, is really nice. These are the backs. Let me bring it up so you can have a closer look at the back design. And as you can see, it's fully reversible. That's beautiful. Make sure I turn it back round. Nice chunky deck, and you can see it's matte, really smooth. All right, let's bring the camera down, have a flip through, and then I'll come back and share my thoughts. Okay, so first impressions then. I don't know what, I mean, I'd seen some of the images, but I really didn't know what to expect, particularly in terms of the quality. I mean, the quality of these cards are exceptional, but I just love the attention to detail and the symbolism. You know, we're here, you know, we get these kind of skeletal animal figures for our courts, but they represent the suits. You know, you can see the salamander here for our wands, butterflies here for the swords, which is air. It's just really, really cleverly done. Obviously, we've got marine life and fish for our cups, for the water suits, and then similarly here for our earth suit. We've got things like foliage, and it's just really, really well thought out. And, you know, what also a realization that came to me is that even though we've got these kind of like retro 70s rainbows, very kind of reminiscent of what you might see in hoi polloi, and, you know, subsequently Moon Baby Tarot. I've noticed it appears a lot in the miners, like here. So it's got like this kind of 70s retro vibe. But what struck me as I was going through the deck was that it's almost timeless. You know, it's a nice modern take, but, you know, this wouldn't look out of place in a Victorian parlour, or, you know, like I say, with the rainbows in the 1970s, or any of the decades really. It kind of transcends time, and the symbolism is so rich within each and every card. Just so clever as well as beautiful. And look at our lovers here with the intertwined the snakes. We've got the cross keys here, both key having an eye, remember, which links us to the present. Even in the design here, we've got the Hierophant staff at the bottom. The symbolism is here all the way through. Here's our High Priestess with the two pillars. We've got the universe through the archway here. There's a triple moon headdress. Just gorgeous. The magician, you know, he's got this little pot bubbling up here of some sort of, you know, potion or concoction that is making. In each of the corners, we've got the elements represented. It's a beautiful, beautiful and well thought out deck. I absolutely love it. And I'm so pleased to have a copy. Here's our Three of Swords with the imaginary plant, this flower here being pierced. And the Two of Swords with the cross swords, but we've got the moon phases there. It's just so well done. Really love it. So let me know your thoughts. This is Avisomnia, and it's by the very talented Orla Bird. And thank you, Orla, if you watch this, for sending me a copy of your beautiful deck. I look forward to getting to know it better and working with it. Yeah, and thanks for watching, everybody. Again, let me know your thoughts below, and until next time, go in peace. Namaste, and blessed be.